Hello and welcome to the 26th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. Actually, I'm going to take off my glasses because the glare is going to drive me nuts. I hope I'll be able to see. Hello and welcome to the 26th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. I'm currently having issues with my laptop and I'm having to record off of my iPad. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we'll try our best. If I look like I'm looking off, it's probably because I'm not looking directly at the camera because I can never see exactly where it is on these things. But let's get started. So I've got a finished object, yay. I've got a work in progress. I've got yarn I've dyed and yarn that I've purchased. So let's get started. So right now, we'll start with my work in progress. So those socks that I've been working on that have no name. Last time you had seen I had one completed sock. And I was making progress on my second sock, and guess what? I finished it. So last time you had seen it, I was at this point here, and so I just finished off the toe, and I put in the actual toe. So the yarn I used was, one I dyed myself. This is from, the base for this one is Lion Brand Sock Ease in the color Marshmallow, and I over dyed it with Kool-Aid. And the contrasting was from Cascade sock. The color has a bunch of numbers after it, but it is it's a colorway gray. So I can now remove these. There's my progress keeper, because there's no more progress to be made other than sewing in ends and wearing them. I can get this off, I swear. There we go. And then these can go into my box of socks. Actually, I should check to see how many I have inside of there. Hopefully this will not knock down my iPad. So, the boxes come out. And I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this makes 8. Just going to put them in here. So that's 8 pairs of socks for my box of socks. So let's move on now to my one work in progress because I've only worked on one other thing. Still good? Okay. So I picked up back these socks again. The yarn is on the Bliss Base color is called Gilded, and it's made by the Cozy Knitter. Yes, I remembered. Sorry. I'm still trying to adjust with this. Okay, there we go. So, last week, Wednesday, I cast on the second sock. So, this is as far as I've... Eek, looks like a mess. This is as far as I've made it. So, yeah, that's progress. And that's pretty much it for it. Okay, put that over there. And let's see. Yes, I will go to what I purchased that day because I did buy a lot. Because I needed to get my contrasting mini skeins for, sorry. Oh, that's my alarm that I had set. We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna ignore that. So, I got my contrasting colors for the Stephen West knit along that's coming up at the end of this month. I had such a hard time. I had to go to 2 yarn shops to get the yarn. So, this is, I'll remind you of the colors that the main colors of my shawl are. They're all actually Canadian dyers. So I've got this one from Frost Stitch. I have this one from Sinister Yarns. And this one from Raven Fiber Arts. Okay, so all 3 of them together work like that. Okay, you can see that well. And then I got contrasting colors. I'm sorry, this is going to drive me nuts, and I don't know how to pause my thing, so just give me like 30 seconds should be enough. Not even 30 seconds. Alarm has been deactivated. Okay, so the colors I got for my contrasting, what made it difficult is that the first store I went to, apparently they don't have mini skeins all throughout the year. The second place I went to, where there used to be Madeline Tosh mini skeins, they don't seem to carry it anymore. And their size of their mini skeins are way too small. So I ended up buying 50-gram skeins of yarn, and I'll reuse the rest of it for other stuff, I'm pretty sure, like heel cuffs and toes and that kind of stuff. Heel, cuffs, and toes. That's probably what I should have said. Okay, so I'll show it to you as a whole, and then I'll tell you exactly which colorways. So, these are all my contrasting colors. If you can see the hot pink and the peach. So, let's go over what I got. So the first one I got was a Fable Drops Fable in the unique color. It's a super wash treated sock wool, and the colorway for this one is 107. Real descriptive. So I got that one. I got, this one is Sandknees Garn Sisu in the colorway, I have no idea. I think it's 6526. Another one, very descriptive. I got another one by Drops Fable Mini Unicolor. The colorway for this one is 104. And this is reminding me that I'm definitely going to have to make sure I do notes for this, show notes for this one, because I can't even put anything at the bottom. This one here is from Shack & Meyer Original and the Extra Fine Merino. The colorway for this one is 00023. You'd think they'd really start giving these things names, so that's this one. The last one is another one by the Schachenmeyer, I believe, Original, Extra Fine Merino, in the colorway 00037. I'll do individual shots of all of them, so you can see. Beautiful hot pink. So that's that. And then last week, Wednesday, there was also the first meeting of the Toronto Kniters Guild, and of course I was in attendance because I got a membership. I did that this year. It's actually kind of fun. I'm excited. So it's very hard to leave places like this and not, if you have money, not to buy the yarn. So I bought 2 skeins of yarn. The first one I got, this one is from Buff Rosewood, and no, that's the name of the colorway, sorry. The yarn is I think it's Richard DeVries, and the colorway is called Buff Rosewood. It's this beautiful color. It's kind of like a maroon purple. And then the other one that I got was by Biscotte, I'm not sure if it's Biscotte or Biscotti Yarns. I think they're from Quebec. I'm not certain, but it is a self-striping yarn. And it's the reason why I got it, because I love the name of it. Cœur de Pomme. Heart of the apple, or apple heart, I don't know. So this is on their Bissock base, which is 85% merino, superwash merino, and 50% nylon. So I'll probably put these aside for like next year. I haven't quite decided. So those are all of my yarn purchases for the last week. That's 5 plus 2, 7 skeins. Mind you, 3 of them are like 50-gram skeins, but still, it's 7 of them. I really need to stop for a bit. So let's go on with what I dyed this week. So I had informed you that I was planning on dyeing up a bunch of skeins. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to, mostly due to the time that I thought I would get is not the time that I had. So right after I filmed, I did on Wednesday is when I did my first 2 skeins. So I said I was going to do a Greylow, and I was going to do another one named Mushroom. The Mushroom turned out exactly like how I wanted it to. The Greylow, I put in too much black. I overestimated what I would need, but I really do like it. So let me show them to you. So this is Mushroom. It is shades of brown with gray. I'm going to definitely put pictures up online because otherwise I won't be able to really show how they are. The other one I did was Greylow. Was not quite Greylow is what I called it. So it's yellow, black with a little bit of gray. These are all variegated, what I've done. the next one that I did, I absolutely love this one. And I only did one skein of it because I only have one skein available for me. The other one has been promised to my sister, which I said last week. This one is I Am Not a Dot Dot Dot. So, it's blue. It's a muted blue. It's black. And it's got gold stellina in it. I'm pretty certain you can see that, even on the video quality of this. I want to get more of this yarn. I was also informed there's where I got the yarn from. They also have it with multicolored stellina. I want to try that. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly with that, but I want to try that. So the other two that I did, they're still Star Trek based. They are called, I call it Cisco, and it turned out okay. The purple and the black portion turned out exactly like how I wanted it to. The red, while the color is perfect, the my problem was it didn't take the dye as evenly as I'd like it. So I have to be more careful if I ever try to do this again, exactly how I'm doing it. So here it is, 2 skeins of Cisco. If you can see the colors, it's got red, it's a little bit of a darker red, it's got purple, and it's got black. So the reason why the red for command, obviously anybody on the command track has red as long as they're next generation and beyond. The purple is because I think by DS9 they started wearing purple on their outfits. So every officer had purple, so that's why I used that. And then black, obviously everybody has black. So these ones are ready. My next ones that I still have to do, and hopefully I'll get them done once I upload this, and since I can't edit it, that will save me a lot of time for the day. And I'll be able to do it then. So the other ones I'm going to be doing is Greninja. I even got a spray bottle to actually really try and do this back, because I'm looking forward to trying that. And the other two, it was Greninja, or no, it wasn't Greninja, I was going to call it 658, because that's Greninja's Pokemon number. The other one I was going to do was, I'm going to call you Skirt. And then, if I can, I don't know if I'll have the time today, but actually I may just have the time, I'm going to also do, what's it called again? I almost have it in my head. I'm also going to do, sorry, yes, Vintage Tea, the Electric Mayhem one. So that will be hopefully done by the end of this week. So that takes care of everything knitting related for this entire week. So it's now a matter as to what I did. So I had said on Tuesday? I feel like I can't remember things. I had said on last week that I was going to be going to a guild meeting, and I went to one on Wednesday, which is the first one. It's being held at the UFT campus. It was really nice. We got to see about the fashion trends coming up for knitting, according to haute couture. Some of them are nuts. That's just my personal opinion. Other things that have happened, I got to there's a store that I had heard of, but I have never been to, but I got to see them for the first time, and that's where I got my these two from, because they were vending at the store. I think it's Yarnsomniacs. Oh, hold on, let me double check. I don't want to get the name wrong. And lucky for me, I pretty much have Instagram ready with all of it. And oh, this thing for some reason is taking a long time. There we go. Yarnsomniacs. So I was right. So yeah, I got to see, they showed off a lot of the yarn that they saw, which is quite a variety. I'm actually going to see if one day I can actually make my way into the actual store. It's not as far as some of the other ones, I don't believe, but I'm looking forward to it. But if you want to see what they have, if you go to on Instagram, Yarnsomniacs, you'll see it there. So that I was excited to see. I was happy to see the other Ramona as well. And what else happened? On Thursday, I ended up going to work afterwards. That cut out my... No, I died on Thursday morning. That was my second one. So Friday, didn't have any time, but I didn't expect to. Saturday, I thought I might be coming home directly after church, but it ended up not being the case. We went to go visit a family friend in the hospital who was recovering from knee surgery. And then afterwards, we went to go to another family friend because they were having family barbecue. Well, yeah, barbecue grill. It was just amazing. We reached her at about 7 o'clock, and It was my household, my dad's household, and another one of my family households. Like my aunt and her two daughters. It's a different aunt than the one that lives with me. So they all came over to our family friend, which is my dad's godbrother and his family, and we basically sat down. We ate grilled food. He made salmon. The vegetables were delicious. The burgers were great. We got to sit down there and listen to like reggae slash jazz music for the entire evening on their outdoor gazebo. I want one of those in my house. That would be awesome. Except I don't trust. I don't trust how well the electronics to do outside in my neighborhood. It's not like where they live, but it was such a nice evening. I kind of fell asleep at about 10:30, and I didn't wake up again until 12:30 or so, when my mom threatened to leave me behind if I didn't hurry up and get up. So I didn't make it home until late. So that obviously cut out all of the dying time. And I had decided I don't. By the way, I felt the next morning when I woke up when I was going to work. I was pretty much determined that I was probably not going to die anything on on the Sunday after work, because I was tired. And when I came home, I pretty much, well, I didn't go to sleep. I didn't have the energy to really do anything that was dying related. So I didn't do anything. And yesterday morning, well, I had school and work, so that cut out all of my time right there. So as I said before, I'm going to get on to the rest of them tonight. And I guess based on how those turn out, I'll decide for the rest of the week. That might be those may be the only dying opportunities I have for the week. Yeah, because I got tests to study for, and I got to be a responsible student. Joy. Okay, so that is, I believe, everything. Other than, one more personal thing. My little sister turned 9 yesterday. By this time I would have put up a picture of her or something like that, but I can't get to do that, so oh well. And I don't think she's going to see this, but happy birthday, Jasmine. So that is everything. Thank you for spending your knitting time or crocheting time or weaving time with me, or maybe you're doing embroidery. I don't know. So I just realized I forgot to tell everybody where to find show notes. So my Ravelry username is Mona Lee 81. The group on, I feel like my mind is getting muddled, and it's only 10:15 in the morning. So the knitting group, not the knitting group, the podcast group, that's the word I'm looking for. You can find it in Ravelry as the But I'm Knitting Podcast. Actually, it may not have that, just But I'm Knitting Podcast. You can find me on Tumblr and on, I need to make notes of this, not Tumblr, I'm not even on Tumblr. Sorry. On Instagram and Twitter as at Rome_Raven. So that's at ROME_RAVEN. So thank you for spending your crafting time with me, and I hope to see you again next week. And we'll see if I have to record this method again. All right? Bye.